Yes, T.
Girl, let me go ahead and school the people on how you've been killing it lately. Producer director credit on BBC Newsround documentary. Okay. And now, big on-screen reporter for ITV. We are not worthy.
I feel so blessed. All the things that I've been working for such a long time kind of came to fruition, came all together in 2020.
So what does your job as an on-screen journalist and reporter entail?
The on-screen journalist role involves bringing in different types of stories, it involves reading the news, and it also involves reporting on TV in the Northwest.
Why did you decide to become involved in news and current affairs?
I got involved in news and current affairs at a really young age, kind of by fluke, because someone that I knew was murdered when we were 15, and I was very passionate about the way that that murder was covered in the press. They basically shooed some journalists over to the thugs, which were my friends and family, to talk about what my area was like and what had happened, and I was very angry about that. It really kind of made me feel that we needed more people like me in those spaces to educate other people.
When did you make a start on your career?
So randomly, I started working in the media industry when I was just 16 years old. It was straight out of school. Didn't know what I wanted to be, but there was an apprenticeship going at the BBC, and I'd previously made a documentary about my friend who'd passed away a year before that, and I really enjoyed media, so it was paid. Didn't have to go to uni or college. And I thought, why not? Applied for the apprenticeship, got it, which was fantastic because a lot of people went for it. I spent 18 months working in the media industry, just really loving life, and realised that I wanted to be a journalist. So after that I went to university, studied journalism, came back with a degree in journalism, and then came back and worked across different parts of the BBC. So I worked on documentaries, which was basically my passion, and news and current affairs, and then finished up for the last 7 years working at Newsround as an assistant producer, as a trainee reporter, and then as a producer director, making documentaries, travelling the world, just living my best life basically. And then I got this job.
What top 3 skills do you need to become an on-screen journalist and reporter?
The top 3 skills that I think you need to become a on-screen journalist is self-belief, because you need to believe in yourself if everyone else is going to believe in you too. You also need an eye for a good story. Stories are currency, so the more you can bring to the table is the better it is for you. And the last thing I think you need is the ability to adapt to every circumstance. Being in the media industry is really tough. It's sometimes very difficult to get stories. It's difficult because things fall apart, and you basically have to always be able to pivot around that.
Who helped you?
A lady called Cheryl Varley, who is amazing, found me out of the blue and was like, you should be a journalist and you should be on TV. And I was like, really? Not about that life. But as I got interested in journalism and did my apprenticeship, I just loved it. I loved listening to people's stories. I loved helping people, and I knew that was where I wanted to be. So I went to uni, got a degree in journalism, came back, and basically Cheryl Varley has been my mentor for the last literally like 15 years.
What's been one of the biggest learning curves for you during your career, and what did you learn from this?
There's a lot of people that told me that I couldn't be a reporter because I was dyslexic, so there was no way I'd be able to read the news on screen. There was people who told me that I wasn't the right fit, my face wasn't the right fit. There was people who, you know, said that I just wasn't good enough, and why would I even bother trying? As a person, you tend to focus on the negativity, and sometimes it can knock the wind out of you, but you need to realise that their opinion is none of your business, and as long as you keep working hard for what you want, you will eventually get there. And it's okay if you're absolutely terrible at the start. everybody starts somewhere. Everybody's terrible at some point, but you will get better because practice makes perfect.
What's your ultimate career goal?
My ultimate career goal is a little bit of a ways off because I kind of don't know where I'm going at the moment, because I never dreamed to be in this position in the first place. I just didn't think that I'd possibly be able to get here. So now that I'm here, I'm enjoying it and taking time. But my ultimate goal is to travel the world, make documentaries, report and present on those documentaries that I'm making. One day, we will get there.
What advice do you have for young women who aspire to get into TV?
Just do it. That is the biggest advice. Don't and ah. Don't record YouTube videos and think, oh, I'm going to delete them because they're not good enough. Like, none of that. Everybody starts somewhere, and practice makes perfect. And it's no use dreaming about what you want to do. Just go out there and do it. Practical steps to going out there and doing it is, if you see something on TV that you're really interested in, a program or whatever, look at the credits, contact the people who made that program, ask them if you can come in for a day or two to find out how they work, how they make programs like that. Tell them your critiques, tell them how you feel about the program. That's how you get in, that's how you start, that's how you build contacts. And when you find people who are amazing and interesting and all the things that you want to be, ask them to be your mentor. They will gladly do it because, you know, it's a good reflection of them on them that you think they're this amazing. But also, people are happy to just help people out.
Thank you so much for joining me in today's Career Corner, Tash. It has been a pleasure hearing from you, and we can't wait to keep rooting for you on that TV screen. Go get it, girl.
Thanks for having me, T. It's been absolutely fantastic. See ya.